Howdy my YouTube friends, it's me, your old buddy Magnum. We're going to be cooking some stuff out here on the grill tonight. I got the fire just about ready to go, so stay right there. Alrighty, what we have here are a couple of really nice center cut pork chops. We've got the tenderloin side and the loin side, and they're very nice. They're about maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch thick. They've got an ample amount of fat on them, so they shouldn't stick to the grill excessively. And we'll talk about that in a minute in case you have pork chops with no fat. And the only thing I've put on them is I rinsed them under cold water to get rid of any bone chips, and then I applied some salt and some pepper and a few drops of Wright's liquid smoke, which I highly recommend. So we're going to put these on the grill and get them all cooked up. So stay right there. I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, what we have here is what's known as a two-zone, a dual zone heat system here. I've got all the hot coals on the left side and just no coals over here on what's the not so hot side. So I've got the grill on there. We're going to let that heat just a little bit, and then we're going to lay those on there on the hot side and let them sear. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but they are kind of sizzling. If you don't have very much fat on your chops, take a paper towel, fold it up a little bit, put some cooking oil on it, and just wipe the grill down with that. That'll keep the pork chops from sticking. We're only going to go about a couple of minutes on each side over here to get these seared, and I'll be back in just a minute and we'll go to the next step. Alrighty, those have been cooking for about 2 minutes on each side, and I'm going to move them now over to the cooler area, and we will let them finish their cooking over here. And I will tell you right now, that fire is exceptionally hot on the hot side. So we're going to leave those right there. We're going to cover them. We're going to leave our vents open and let them cook for maybe another 5 minutes per side, and then we'll come back and put a little bit of brown sugar and apple juice glaze on top of them. So stick around, we're just about done. Alrighty, these have been cooking for about another 6 to 8 minutes, and they're getting close to being done. So we're going to go ahead and put our brown sugar and apple juice glaze on these. This consists of about probably a tablespoon, God that's hot, a tablespoon of brown sugar and a tablespoon, ow man that is hot, of just regular apple juice. I have got a super hot fire here. So we're going to let that cook a little bit longer. Let all those juices run into each other and get all married up there. And I'll tell you right now, it's starting to smell pretty good. So, I'm going to put the lid back on and let it go for maybe another 4 or 5 minutes. So, I'll be back in just a bit. Alrighty, pork chops are done. We've got a little bit of cottage cheese, and I like a little salt and pepper on my cottage cheese. And we've got pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops. and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce.
You see, we're having pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce, as they said on the Brady Bunch. So, we're going to give this a try and see how it tastes. And hopefully, oh, seems pretty tender. Mmm. It's very, very good. Very tender. I'm going to add just a little bit more salt because Miss Rosie doesn't like a lot of salt on hers, so I left it off. But anyway, this is very good. I would highly recommend you try it. And if you like cooking videos, I would also suggest that you go visit Ammohead 73, just like I say, just like a soul, and Ms. Bomey. She's always cooking up something good. And even Bill Gowdy cooks up some good stuff out there. He kind of catches his own stuff and cooks it. And that's all I can think of right now. But I don't know what you're going to do, but as for me, I'm going to eat the rest of this, and I'll just talk to you later. So until I speak with you again, even after that, you stay focused.